Hello! So today in art, we're going to be talking about one of the principles of design, which is contrast. So what is contrast in art? Contrast refers to the arrangement of opposite elements, such as light versus dark, smooth versus rough, or large versus small. So we talked about this a little bit when we talked about complementary colors. Complementary colors, they contrast each other. They're the opposites of the color wheel. Just like as on the right side, night and day contrast each other. So here are a few examples of contrast in famous pieces of artwork. The first is by Andy Warhol. He was a famous artist. He was known for his bright colors and crazy background, so you can tell that Mickey Mouse is black, so he really stands out from that bright colored background. This next one is by the same artist, and he used bright colored flowers, still on a black and white background. This next artist is Keith Haring, and the contrast is great in this because there's only two colors. He's using black and white, so the figures that he drew really stand out. Now it's time to draw, so you're just going to need some black construction paper and a white crayon. So the first thing you're going to draw on your paper is like an oval shape. So you're going to start at the bottom and you go, it's almost like a big hill. Now you're going to make two smaller ovals on each of the sides and the top. And then one on the bottom on the right, and then another one on the bottom on the left. And those are going to be the paws, and the ones at the top are going to be the ears. And we'll just draw two circles for the eyes. I like to fill them in a little bit to show the pupil. And you're going to draw a circle below, right in between the eyes. And we're going to draw that upside down triangle shape for the nose. And then two lines coming out below to show the mouth. And I just like to shade that in a little bit to give it some contrast from the black background. I'm going to draw the insides of my ears. I'm just going to darken up some of my lines with the white so that it really stands out on the black construction paper. Now I'm drawing the nails on the fingers, the claws. And now I'm going to add some texture. We talked about texture. Texture is something that you can see or feel. So we want to make our polar bear look a little bit fluffy or furry. So I'm going to draw some small dashes all around his body to show the fur. I'm going to do it on the paws as well. And I'm going to shade in the ears to make them more white. I'm going to shade in with a white crayon on the inside, but I'm not going to do it super hard. I'm just going to go over it very lightly so you can still see the texture that I created on my polar bear. I'm going to darken up those lines so it really stands out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a background. I'm going to do some triangle shapes or zigzag lines in my background to show mountains. So I drew my triangles, and now I'm going to do zigzag lines to show the snow on the mountain tops. And I'm going to draw the moon up in the sky. My picture is going to be at nighttime. I'm going to shade it in. And I'm going to draw some circles, little polka dots all around my background to show that it's snowing. And then I'll do some snowflakes. Or you could go in with a yellow crayon and you could make stars. It's up to you. You can kind of do whatever you want for your background. Now I'm going to use this greenish blue color and I'm going to color in my mountain tops with it to make it look like snow. It's a little bit more blue, green, and icy. Darkening up my edges again on my mountains so that you can really get that contrast in. So when you finish, your artwork should look something like this. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Be sure to send me your work.